The Zodiac Killer was a serial killer who operated in Northern California during the late 1960s and early 1970s. The killer is known for taunting the police and media with cryptic letters and codes that he sent to newspapers, many of which have never been deciphered. The Zodiac claimed responsibility for at least 7 murders, but may have been responsible for others as well. The first known attack by the Zodiac occurred in December 1968, when 2 teenagers were shot and killed while sitting in a parked car. Over the next few years, the killer struck again, targeting couples in secluded areas. In most cases, the killer used a gun to shoot his victims, but he also used a knife in at least one attack. The Zodiac Killer gained notoriety for his letters to the press, in which he taunted police and claimed responsibility for the murders. He often included cryptic messages that he challenged authorities to decipher. One of his letters included a code that he claimed would reveal his identity, but the code has never been cracked. Despite extensive investigations and a number of suspects, the identity of the Zodiac Killer has never been conclusively determined. In 2007, DNA evidence was recovered from a stamp on one of the Zodiac's letters, but it has not yet led to a definitive identification. The case continues to fascinate people and has inspired numerous books, movies, and TV shows. The unsolved nature of the case has also led to numerous theories and speculations about the killer's identity and motives. The Zodiac Killer's first known murder occurred on December 20, 1968, when high school students Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday were shot and killed in a parked car in Benicia, California. The Zodiac Killer's second known attack occurred on July 4, 1969, when Darlene Ferrin and Mike Mageau were shot while sitting in a car in Vallejo, California. Ferrin died from her injuries, but Mageau survived. The Zodiac Killer's most famous letter, known as the "Dear Boss" letter, was received by the San Francisco Examiner on July 31, 1969. In the letter, the killer referred to himself as the Zodiac for the first time. The Zodiac Killer claimed responsibility for the murder of cab driver Paul Stine in San Francisco on October 11, 1969. This was the only attack in which the killer did not target couples. The Zodiac Killer's last confirmed attack occurred on September 27, 1969, when college students Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were stabbed while picnicking at Lake Berryessa in Napa County, California. Shepard died from her injuries, but Hartnell survived. The Zodiac Killer's letters included a variety of codes and ciphers, including the infamous Z340 cipher, which contained 340 characters and took decades to decode. The cipher was finally cracked in 2020 by a code-breaking team. The identity of the Zodiac Killer has never been conclusively determined, despite numerous suspects and investigations. Some experts believe that the killer may have been responsible for other unsolved murders in California. The case remains one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in American history, and has been the subject of numerous books, movies, and TV shows.